Welcome to Poets from the Neighborhood. I am VeerajaR.
And I'm Becky Campbell. We hope you'll enjoy the poems we'll be reading today, poems written by your friends and neighbors. Today, I'll be reading poems in memory and in honor of my mother, Susie Sims Irvin. His hands. Across the scrubbed maple of our table, I have watched his hands grow old, seen the years back up behind the joints, turn smooth knuckle to ridge of bone, protrusions, one by one. I reach across now, cover those years with my hands, to absorb the warmth of slender fingers that play my passions, delicately strung upon some priceless harp. I shudder with the knowing these are forever his hands, and I give them back, thrusting my own hands into my lap, scolding them, too taken with the busyness of doing they are. I have seen his hands turn red in the creases, raw with tending our winters, close around a brown biscuit on a white plate, push with ceremonial delight new green peas from our garden onto his silver fork. Tonight, his hands lie still, laid out large upon the white sheet. My hands slide beneath his hands, hoping to make them last through the night.
And today I will be reading poems in memory and honor of our executive producer emeritus, Dr. S.R. Lee. The first poem, In the Forest. This one she submitted few weeks before her passing in February 2019. Broken limbs, fallen trees, scattered thick through the untended forest hillside, prone on mud, askew branches caught on nearby trunks or limbs, dead or alive. A tree split high up, its big shaft slanted down through broken saplings until target branches hold its stricken head above the ground. Intermingled with the living, the dead form tangled patterns, thus confound the painter who seeks pastoral. Here is death's decay, lasting tissues, no life, slow rot, no disintegrated on mud, but suspended in air, support bugs or squirrels' nests, tempt boys to precarious climbs, entice an artist to follow twists of branches. These are parasitic, dependent on their holders, soggy with rainwater, death heavy within them, all support coming from their neighbors, only dry dead leans, no contribution of spring green leaves.
Train. Rumble on through black thunder, rattle the gritted teeth of night, rouse our town, sleeping now, folded in the clean of fitted sheets. Hoarse your wail that rounds the bend, the beam of your single roving eye ignites iridescence, twin ribbon of rail, robs night of its secrets yet untold. Sears, underbrush, seed and weed, roaming free, mischief on the prowl. Townspeople pound pillows to unconsciousness. Their fists demand answers to daylight questions. Feathers fly until the seam that creased their sleep reseals itself. Only the river makes a run for it, two thoroughbreds shoulder to shoulder, nose to nose, until the river slacks off, folds into itself, treads its own water. The fun of the chase over awaits the next run of the 701. Rumble on through, black thunder, your cargo in tandem trails, expressionless, muted, replicated, refusing to divulge contents. Clang your bell, swing your lantern, only the caboose has something to say. Its one red word is final.
The next poem, Birds' Nests, Winter. A neighborhood of nests, similar in size, placed closer than expected. Birds' nests, not squirrels. Twig collections. When leaves were green, nests have privacy, from human eyes at least. And babies' chirpings were subdued by thick foliage. Chill days suggested winter. Fledglings grown had long departed these nesting shelters. Leaves dropped revealed the abandonment. Now nests black as tree bark against the grey skies. Nests which once nurtured families become useless for practical purposes, remain beautiful nevertheless. Black shapes slaughtered in grey light's unlimited space.
So I said, I spoke to the world. I said, may I have a word with you before I go? And the world said, I'm listening. What is the word? So I said, shouldn't I put it to Music City, USA? And the world said, sounds nice, but where's the word? The whole world is waiting for the word. So I gathered all the important words I knew and made a bouquet out of the capital letters with stars beside them, just those in italics. I tied them together so they made one important word. And the world said, that's been done. Important is not important now. Haven't you anything more important to say? And where in the world are you now? So I said, I'm at the well, fishing for your word. Can you bring me a bucket? And the world said, that same old song, bucket full of half promises, empty promises. So I said, yes, please, and a mop of your freshest green asparagus on the side, thank you. No, said the world. You think because you say so makes it so. Isn't that so? So the weather gauge flies over the moon, and the whole world laughs as the whole grows larger. Then the whole world grows warmer and warmer, and there's no word or laughter for that. Gibberish, says the world. Have you tried iceberg or glacier extinct or environmental catastrophe? So I said, environmental catastrophe. That word was just on the tip of my tongue. And the world answered, but I still haven't heard one word that you said. So I said, can't we just leave all of this in the sink for God? And the world said, anything you say, you have the last word. And your last word was God.
The next poem, Voyage of the Paper Boat. A poem for young Natchez by S.R. Lee. Where are you going, slight voyager, uncertain in your balance, potential for speed or wobbles? Which will it be today? Set forth strongly or slowly towards the day's fortunes. Deep water with swift winds for speed with joy, or swirly currents and sandy bars, or worse, a submerged boulder knocks your journey askew. I pray for a rescue team ready with their repair supplies to re-afloat you, swift or slow on your way. Go with courage as well as fear. Know the joy of the motion as well as fear. Do not cease, little fragile boat, to seek your special destiny. Thank you for watching Poets from the Neighborhood. We hope you'll join us again soon.